Sure. Just pleased with how the weekend went. It's good to get a win, get back in the win column, and kind of get on the right track. Always good to win your homecoming game with a bunch of fans in the stadium. So, pleased. I thought it was a good team win. I thought we played better in all three phases and found a way to put together a good complete game. We just need to build off of it and keep improving. Hope we can get on the road this week against Coastal and find a way to make it two in a row, and just really focused on trying to finish well and give ourselves another bowl season and give ourselves an opportunity to wiggle back into the conference championship race. So just trying to control what we can control. Thought the guys did a great job this week.
Thank you, Coach. First questions come from Luke Matheson with Red Wolf Report. Please go ahead, Luke.
Hey, Blake. I know there's obviously a lot of injuries that you guys are dealing with this year, and, of course, the kind of one game at a time mentality. Are there any guys that you're expecting to get back here maybe this week or in the next couple of weeks that could help with that?
We got a chance to get Tony Adams back. He's at a point now where I think he's really, really close to being able to play. Now we're fortunate enough to be deep on the inside of the D line. That not sure that his role will have to be that significant, but he could see some playing time in the next couple of weeks. Kendrick Edwards, there's a chance he could be ready to go this week. He's been out for almost a month now with an ankle injury. And Armand Wayway, same, just between ankle injury and he actually had the flu. So would like to think he could have helped us, especially with Marcel kind of being beat up Saturday. Could have helped us some and just wasn't ready to go. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Probably not. Brandon Biner, I'd like to think that he'll be back. It may take another week or two, but there's a chance that he would be ready to go. A lot of guys are playing at less than 100%, but are playing through it, and I think that's kind of the nature of the team. But guys that have been completely out that did not play, those would be the three that I think have the best opportunity to maybe get back and help us down the stretch.
And what are some of the things that Coastal will do that you guys are going to have to go up against this week?
Well, offensively, it's a big challenge for our defense, man. It's a unique scheme. It's not something that you see. They play an offense that has a lot of option principles in it, but they do it in a way that is not what you see from Georgia Southern. So formationally, a lot of different looks, always option principles involved where the quarterback, the dive, the quarterback, the pitch are always part of it. Always seem to have a wrinkle or two that you just haven't seen, so you have to make adjustments on the field. And so I think Joe would tell you that just a different challenge than what they've seen. Hopefully we match up physically in a way that we can negate some of their formational advantages and leverage advantages. Defensively, I think their DNs are really, really good, and they will play man coverage in a heartbeat. So it comes down to being able to win those battles. When you get matched up and they bring pressure, which they're not afraid to do, how do you match up? Now we're obviously, we feel like we got wideouts that are tough to match up to, and we can throw and catch. So again, hopefully that's a matchup that we can win, but it's something that people have struggled with.
All right, Coach, appreciate it.
Sure.
All right, thank you, Luke. Our next questions come from Dan McDonald with The Advocate. Dan, please go ahead.
Morning, Coach.
Morning.
Your guys, you talked about wiggling back into the conference race. Do y'all talk about, a lot of people, focus, with the one game at a time theory and so forth. Do y'all talk about the whole package of work and say, if we do this, we still have all those options out in front of us?
Well, I just made it clear to them that really all we can control is us, that there's still a glimmer of hope that it'll work back our way. And wouldn't it be sad if we didn't take care of our business and then the opportunity presented itself? Really we do talk about just all we can control is 1 week at a time. But I think just in terms of, they're kids and they all came here wanting to play for titles, and we've won plenty, but we want to keep winning more. So I think in the back of their mind, they want, what do we got to do to have a chance? And what we've got to do to have a chance is win out. We got to. It's playoff mentality at this point. So we don't focus on it every week, but they definitely know that the only way we get a chance to get there is to win out, and that is definitely the goal.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Sure.
All right, thank you, Dan, and thank you, Coach. We do appreciate your time today.
Sure, thanks.